This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network, and we're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek being held virtually this year. Joining me right now is Greg Johnson. He is the CEO and chairman of Metallic Minerals. It's a publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you, MMG on the TSX venture and MMNGF in the US. Greg, thank you for joining me today. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Good to be back with you.
Good to be back with you. We talked offline. We're both sharing a Colorado background today, so I think that it's a beautiful day.
You're at the conference, and I'm in front of our project, so very appropriate, I think.
Very appropriate. I couldn't agree more. So let's start with a very quick overview and history of Metallic, and then we'll go from there.
That sounds great. Yeah, so Metallic is a silver-focused exploration development stage company. We are focused in the high-grade Keno Hill Silver District in the Yukon, as well as the high-grade Plata Silver District in Colorado. Company got started in middle of 2016. A lot of us, my background, I started out with Placer Dome and went on to co-found Nova Gold Resources. And many of the people in the Metallic Minerals are former Nova Gold folks and people who've worked together on many other projects as well.
So we actually last spoke at Precious Metals Summit last year. So I'd love to get an update. What would you say are some of the corporate highlights from the last 12 months or so?
Well, I think it's an exciting time for the company. The first couple of years of our development was all about acquisitions, acquiring the ground in the Keno Hill District, acquiring the ground in La Plata, starting to develop the targets and the priorities in terms of what we were going to be testing. So 2020 is a really exciting and transformational year for us. It's going to be our biggest exploration program to date. It's going to be very drill focused in terms of our activities. So we are live and active on both our projects. We've got one drill turning already at Keno Silver. We've got a second drill that will be arriving here before the end of the month. And so it's a time where we're starting to really advance those targets that we think have a good chance to move towards resources next year, as well as to test these new discoveries we've made in the last 12 months in some of the earlier target areas where we've got these multi-kilometer scale targets that we're testing. So lots of excitement, of course, in the silver space. There aren't a lot of silver exploration development companies in North America in terms of North American-based projects, so we're getting a lot of attention. And of course, our neighbor, Alexco, in the Keno District has turned production back on. So it's an exciting time for the Keno Hill District with that mine turning back on, and both companies really are starting to ramp up their exploration.
So I'm pretty sure I might have asked you this in our interview last year, but it doesn't hurt to do a reminder for our audience. You know, what would you say makes the company and your projects unique and different compared to some of your peers out there?
I think a couple of things really stand out with Metallic. First of all, our business strategy has been to focus on brownfields areas where you already have existing infrastructure and existing mine. That means that, you know, as we start to develop resources and advance those, it gives us a pathway to fast track development at relatively low capital costs. And that's a real benefit over a greenfields project that might be in a remote location that requires, first of all, a much larger project to be viable. And secondly, the time to build all the infrastructure just to get to the front door, so to speak. So I think that really stands out. We're working in one of the world's highest grade silver districts at Keno Hill. So this is a district that's proven itself. Our eastern half of the district has the same geology as what that has been so productive at developing mines on the west. And so we've got just such a large number of targets that we're going to be able to test and advance. And of course, being located in Canada, on the road, grid power, all those advantages of working in a brownfields district. I think those really help us stand apart from much earlier stage, higher risk exploration stories.
All right, Greg. And so from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts now for the rest of this year going into 2021?
Well, as I mentioned, we've already kicked off our exploration programs. We had first results from our West Keno sampling efforts. Now that the drills have arrived, we're starting to dive into these new discovery targets out on the east, as well as testing some of the advanced stage targets on the west and the central part of the district. So over the next 6+ months, There's going to be a series of updates coming out from drill results at Keno, initiation of the exploration program at La Plata, and hopefully even some drilling there. We're undertaking geophysics and other advancements to help us understand and prioritize the various targets.
With that, where can my audience go and find everything they need to know about metallic minerals?
I strongly suggest people take a look at the Metallic Minerals website. The new corporate presentation has been updated and it's got some exciting new detail, more than we could go into here, on the various targets we're looking at. And of course, they can call us on our toll-free number if they have any questions and would like to talk with one of our team here at Metallic Minerals.
And the URL for that website is metallic-minerals.com. I cheated because it's right behind Greg's head right there in his background. So I invite you all to, if you're looking for more information, to go check it out there. So Greg, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Good luck, stay safe, and I look forward to our next update.
Thanks. Look forward to it as well. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you. Again, my name is Robert Kraft. I'm your host on SNN.Network, and we're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek, being held virtually this year. Greg will be there. He will be doing a presentation for Metallic Minerals. And thank you all for listening today.